Hey, are you a player with huge basketball goals and right now you just don't feel like you're on track to reach them? Well, you can't just play your way to those goals. You're going to have to think your way to those goals. So, here at Star Players in TNT Basketball, which stands for Teaching and Training, we're not going to teach you just how to play the game, but how to think it as well. Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have a training camp. When I played professionally, I never played for a team that didn't have a true and proper training camp. We're not going to be a team that just rolls the ball out there and just sees what happens. So from mid-February through March, we're going to have training camp because we have to put something in you so we'll have something to pull out once the season starts in April. We also have next level training and information. There are three things that we put a huge premium on that sets us apart from a lot of other teams. Number one is film. Most people are visual learners, like 80%, but most coaching is done verbally. So, for instance, if I said, first you pull, then you cross, then you pull, then you loop, then you pull, what am I describing? I'm describing how to tie a shoe because I taught it verbally, everybody didn't catch that. But if I'd have grabbed a string and said, first you pull, then you cross, then you pull, and I give you a visual, you're going to learn way faster than you would if you learned everything through trial and error. So, film is going to help grow the players and teach them how to watch film is going to grow them even faster. I believe the most important skill, but also the most seldomly taught skill in sports is footwork. And it's one of the reasons colleges bring me on to their schools to help teach footwork is because they know how valuable it is. The reason Steph Curry is one of the best shooters in the world is because no matter what move he's done or how he caught the ball, his feet are always under him because he has an elite footwork. Kyrie Irving's the best ball handler I've ever seen. And because he has elite footwork, he's able to come in and out of unorthodox moves and still be on balance. Ja Morant gets to the rim and dunks because he can jump left, right, right, left, out of spins. And he's always balanced because if you're not balanced, you can't explode vertically. So it's super important that you grow your footwork so you can see all the other parts of your game that's been hidden behind lack of footwork. And the third thing that we teach that is very different from other teams is we teach how to build and grow and keep your confidence. Players lose confidence because they don't know why things are happening. So it's super important that you have enough information in your head to say, oh, I airball because I tossed my elbow out versus up. Oh, I turned that ball over because I threw a push pass instead of a drop pass. When you know why, then you just go and fix it or you practice on fixing it. If you don't know why, then you think you suck because there's no such thing of a great non-confident player. Bruce Lee had a great quote. He said, I'm not afraid of the guy that has 1,000 kicks. I'm afraid of the guy that practiced one kick 1,000 times. So at TNT, we're going to focus on building strong habits of the things that happen every single time in a game, not the things that happen once every 1,000 games. So we're going to teach you how to run the floor properly, how to set proper screens, how to come off proper screens. You have to build stronger habits to be an elite player. Because if you have to think about every good thing that you do, you're not as good as you're capable of being. So you want to be the type of player that instinctively does great things over and over and over on the court. A misconception a lot of players have is they think that since they're at practice, they're getting better. Players that have huge individual basketball goals, they need to make sure that they're training more than they're practicing. Training is how I get better. Practice is how we get better. This is our zone offense. This is our press break, our baseline out of bounds plays. That's practice. Everybody learns that. Training is how you say, this is how you come off a screen properly. This is how you pocket the ball. This is how you change gears. If you have those skills and you take them to practice, you will have the ball. And now when there's a pick and roll, you will be the one coming off of it because you are a stronger, better ball handler. So what we've done is we've combined both. Now, training is how we work on your individual game, and practice is how we have cohesion within the team. So now you can bring to light all the skills that are within. When parents and players buy and understand this concept that playing doesn't get you better, it just tests how good you are. Oh, I need to work on this because I'm well at it. All it does is help build your next practice and training plan. Training is how you individually get better so you can play better in play. And then when players learn how to self-train and have been enabled to that point, now they'll be able to scale the game much quicker because you're going to be at home with yourself a lot longer than you're going to be in anybody's gym. We're going to have three different tryouts. They're all on Sundays, January 12th, January 26th, and February 2nd. After all three tryout dates are complete, we'll then reach out to the players that made the team.